people are the same people that continue to lose each and every day, y'all. Continue to lose each and every day. You can't keep doing the exact same thing over and over again. Everybody could y'all share this video and expect a different result. That's called the definition of insanity, folks. The definition of insanity. Doing the exact same thing over and over again, but expecting a different result. So, for all the people out there losing every day, you don't have to lose. You don't have to lose, y'all. All you have to do is join my club, follow my system. Everybody could y'all share this video and use my method, y'all. So let's see what came out today. I just seen Pennsylvania hit. That's what took me a second, y'all. I see Georgia just hit. Georgia just hit. Pennsylvania just hit. I see. And wow, wow. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, you got to be kidding me, folks. Got to be kidding me. Everybody, could y'all share this video? Y'all can. I'm looking for the shares. I don't see a lot of people sharing anything. My pick 5 just came out, y'all. I told y'all that my address 7958. Here it go right there, y'all. 7958. Yep. And the pick 4 hit last night. 3569 hit last night. My pick 4. And oh, y'all. That 2489 is a hit also. 2489. So Georgia's hitting. All the people, if you follow the instructions, you hit. All the people follow instructions. I'm waiting for all these people to get in here, y'all, because I told everybody I was going to be on at 7. I told everybody we were doing Flashback Friday today. Hey, Carol. So we'll see what everybody's doing. So, I'm trying to do something a little different today, y'all. A little different. So let's check out what hit today, y'all. Told you Pennsylvania just hit. I told you that Georgia just hit. Tennessee, that hit. All right. And I'm looking at the pick 4 hit also. And Tennessee, I see the 649, the 379, the pick 4 hit 2 times, y'all. Pick 4 hit. I'm good, y'all. I'm good. Those Midwest states, 689, y'all. Since we started talking about 689, it then came out like 50 times, y'all. Purple box hit 2. So, I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I talked to you yesterday. Maybe I did. I don't know. Call me back after this podcast. Talked to a lot of people yesterday, y'all. All right. I was on the phone the other day, y'all. I might have taken 100 phone calls, but I remember your name. I remember talking to you because of different spelling in your name we were talking about. But the phone was so busy, trying to get to everybody was kind of impossible, y'all. Pick 4, y'all. Georgia. Hey, Natalie. 54844. That hit. 5484. That hit, I'm going to say. 1375. The 5387 is a hit on the pick 4, y'all. $54869 is a hit on the pick 5, y'all. 54869 hit today. I knew the pick 5 was gonna hit. T-Mac, bus driver, what's good, man? That's my man, bus driver T-Mac. Hey, T-Mac, man, Florida been doing a little something down there, man. How's everything, T-Mac? My man down in Florida, y'all, T-Mac. So to all the new people, I want to say hi to everybody. Welcome to my podcast. Everybody, to all the new people. So I see everything hitting, y'all. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? I'm trying to get everybody in here. Where's Mark at? Virginia. So the young lady been calling me about Virginia all week. I've been trying to get Virginia to hit. It hit last night. The 548. The 548 hit last night, y'all. But I'm trying to get Virginia to hit on a consistent basis. And the crazy part about Virginia, y'all, look what came out. We all know this number, don't we? 3769. 3769. We all know that number. We all know that number, y'all. 3769. So I'm trying to get to everybody. I'm trying to help everybody. And hopefully I can get to everybody by the end of this week, y'all. This weekend. Hey, Barb. Yep. What's up, Willie? I talked to a few of my friends I haven't spoken with in a long time, y'all. And I'm glad that y'all reached out to me. So it was really good speaking with you. Really good. Washington, D.C., for the young lady just asked about Washington, D.C. Y'all got a double today, 676, right? But yesterday, y'all got the 503, the 530, and y'all got the 168. Washington, D.C. So y'all hit it. The 1214, my birthday, 1931, red box. Let's talk about the red box, because I'm glad you just... On my website, y'all, I got the red box out there. The young lady from New York with the accent. She's from the islands. Young lady from who I was talking to today from the islands. She hit New York pick 4 today. I was on the phone with her. Can't think of her name, but I know what she hit though. New York folks, where's Mike Likely at? Likely, whoever his name is. Where's the guy Mike that want to play trips in New York? Where's that guy at, y'all? That want to play trips in New York? 903 678. Where's the 5678? That's the pick 4 she hit today, y'all. 5678. And it's a straight hit for my address, y'all. Uh, 78 78 78 65. I just told y'all about that. Told you the address. My wife's address is 7858 and my address is 7958. 593. What's up, Eddie? Pennsylvania hit. Can't remember if you in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania hit straight today, y'all. The numbers I gave y'all on this podcast, I gave y'all that's it. 559, 550 through 559. I gave y'all for Pennsylvania. I got the tickets. He sent me the pictures of the tickets, y'all. And 689 hit Pennsylvania yesterday also, y'all. 689 hit Pennsylvania. So today, y'all, is also Flashback Friday. So on my Facebook page, y'all, on my Facebook page, I did a flashback. I did a flashback of the young lottery guru, y'all. I did a flashback of the young lottery guru himself. So, young lottery guru, 19-year-old lottery guru, y'all. Let me find the picture of the young 19-year-old lottery guru. So, 19-year-old lottery guru right there, y'all. I just started the first year at the bank. I was working in international trading. And I just started my first year. I got on my gazelles. even though I need glasses. I had on Gazelles anyway. I got on my polo belt. And I wish y'all could see my feet. I got on my snake skin shoes. Young lottery guru, y'all. 19. I told y'all to throw y'all pictures in there. I meant to say 7 o'clock. So I forgot to say 7 o'clock. Hold on, y'all. Let me edit this. See if I can get edit it. Edit date, edit time, edit post audience. Nope. Edit location, edit delete photo. How about just edit? Well, I posted to everybody. Send it out to everybody. So I was 19, y'all. Fresh out of computer programming school. First time interacting with mature, older adults. I worked at Woolworths, y'all. So one of the things I remember, y'all make this quick. I kept calling everybody yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. Everybody at my job, I called them yes, sir, yes, ma'am, because that's the way I was raised. In the financial world, you talk to people by their first name. So my supervisor, a lady probably in her late 30s or early 40s, her name's Pat Braxton. I'll never forget her name, y'all. And I don't forget anything. Pat Braxton. And she said, Art, now that you're working in this industry, you can address us by our first names. I said, ma'am, that wasn't the way my parents raised me. You are my supervisor, and you're an older adult. You're older than me, so I'll call you by. Yep, I said I call you by, ma'am or sir. She said, Art, you better call me Pat, my first name. I said, all right, Pat. All right, Pat. I'll call you Pat then. That's what you want me to call you. So that was me getting used to working in the financial world, y'all. Friday. That's the blackboard numbers. Hold on, y'all. That's the blackboard numbers? No. Oh, they did it again. All right, 593 just hit. Well, I told y'all to play them in both places. Friday night, 593 just hit South Carolina, y'all. That's the blackboard numbers, y'all. That's the blackboard number. I'm sitting here looking at the blackboard number right now. Now I told y'all if y'all can run them in both places, run them. Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina was the three places I told y'all. Because I told y'all that numbers travel. So if y'all follow the instructions, y'all hit South Carolina. All right. And let's go look at Florida, y'all. For the people that wasn't here, I gave out those numbers on Monday or Tuesday. Should have wrote the date on it. For Florida and New York. And now that's 7 points. And the Fireball 5. Wow. I still think that's going to get Florida, y'all. It's going to get to Florida. That Florida rundown. And Florida hit the pick 4 from the small pick 4 numbers. Small pick 4 numbers, Florida hit. And they also hit Thursday night, 5387, y'all. That's what I'm looking at. And the pick 5 hit 54869. Y'all already know that number too. 54869. So if you're out there losing, give me a call. Kentucky hits all the time. They're not hard to get, Barbara. Barbara, what's your last name? Owls. It's not that Kentucky is hard to win, Barbara. I win Kentucky all the time. It's just you're playing the wrong numbers, Barb. You playing the Barb numbers. And the Barb numbers don't work. The Barb numbers don't win. So let's take a look at Kentucky for Barbara, since we win Kentucky all the time. So Barbara, the purple box, is a group of numbers that have a high probability of winning that I researched to help people win. I looked at the lottery for the last 30 years to find the best numbers to play each and every day. So let's take a look, Barb. Hold on, y'all. So Kentucky Lottery. I've been doing a lot of research on Kentucky Lottery. 130 hit yesterday from my list. That was yesterday. Let's take a look at what's been coming out. 623 hit. 927 hit. 178 hit. 136 hit. 625 from the purple box hit. 170 from the purple box hit. Keep going. Keep going. 389 from the purple box hit. Keep going. 136 from the purple box hit. 679 from the purple box hit. Keep going. 126 from the weekly numbers. 365 from the purple box hit. 375 from the purple box hit. 130 again from the purple box hit. Keep going. 130 again from the purple box hit. 290 hit straight from the purple box. Keep going. 132 hit from the purple box. Keep going. 368 hit straight from the purple box. Keep going. Is that enough? Is that enough? Hey, Bessie. Hey, cousin. So all it is, folks, is that there's 1,000 numbers to choose from. Out of those 1,000 numbers, Barb, you don't know what numbers to choose. So you take an educated guess and hope for the best. You take an educated guess and hope for the best. But I researched the lottery to find the best numbers already. Already. I know the best numbers already. I know what pairs got a good chance to come out each and every state. I know what day of the week got the best day to hit on. I know all these things. Why? Because I sat down for the last 30 years to look at them. That's why. For the last 30 years, I've been sitting here looking at these numbers every single day, y'all. Every single day, 8 hours a day, I'm looking at numbers. And altogether, I spend about 15 hours a day looking at numbers, y'all. All day long. Missouri hits all the time, Erica Giles. I got a whole bunch of Missouri people. So Erica asked about Missouri. The purple box is universal. It's only one number system in the whole United States. So she wants to know about Missouri, y'all. Now, y'all just heard me tell Barb that 130 came out in her state, Kentucky, right? Look at 130 right there. Yesterday in Missouri. It don't make a difference where you live at, folks. You still got to play the right numbers. You still got to play the numbers to give you the best chance of winning. So Barb, if you move from Kentucky to Missouri and you're playing the wrong numbers, you will just lose in Missouri. Now you got a new location to lose at. You got a new house to lose in. That's all, Barb. So 130 is a straight hit. 580 is a box hit. 689 is a box hit. 360 is a box hit. 180 is a box hit. Keep going. So all it is, folks, all it is that you guys don't know what numbers to play. Now let me tell y'all about flips, mirrors, sums, grids, and your own private personal workout. All these methods that I just mentioned, and correct me if I'm wrong, all these methods I just mentioned, give me a call after this, Erica Giles. Give me a call after this. Are methods that work inconsistently. They work occasionally. It's 62 drawings a month. Out of those 62 drawings, tell me I'm wrong. That you may win 5 times. 5 out of 62. You may win. Erica Giles, my phone number, write it down. Erica Giles, write down my phone number. Okay, Erica Giles, write down my phone number. 856-375-7379. Barbara Lives, that is a great question. I'm glad you asked that. So, one thing I found out, Barbara, that everyone has different lottery budgets. Your budget may be $10 a day. Erica's budget may be $50 a day. And say, for instance, Shadow Bell budget may be $100 a day. That's why I have small purple box, 12 numbers. Then I have the regular purple box with 53 numbers on it. But Barb, here's what I like to tell people. It's not about how much you spend, it's about how much you win. It's not about how much you spend. Barb, I told you had to spend $500,000 a day. $500,000 a day to win $1,000,000 a day. The ends justify the means. Because all you're looking for at the end of the day, did you make a profit? That's all you're looking for. Did you win? It's on my website. So all the people, go to my website, check it out. I'm adding more stuff to it each and every day. I have an online store, just like Amazon. Y'all know how Amazon got all the stuff for your house? I got all the stuff for the lottery. I got all the stuff for the lottery, y'all. So go to my website. That's my website, www.winthelotterycorp.com. Take a picture of it right now. Win the Lottery Corp. That's my website. There you go. If you need to call me and talk, call me and talk. I got free consultation. If you want to know what you're doing wrong, why you're not winning, call me and I'll tell you. Winning the lottery is typically rare. At Win the Lottery Corp, we can turn the odds in your favor. Turn the odds in your favor, folks. We have created a special list of numbers to improve your odds of winning the Pick 3 or Pick 4 lotteries in any U.S. state lottery. Get in touch with us for more information about our lottery algorithm. So, lottery algorithm, y'all, right? DD, Lomax, Pennsylvania hits all the time. It hits straight on the numbers I told y'all to play. So, I told y'all I worked in finance for more than 30 years. I did computer programming ever since 1980, y'all. Since the first day I walked into my computer programming class and took basic programming in 1980, working on my Atari 2600. When I went to computer programming school, I took the old languages. Fortran, Basic, Assembler, and COBOL. The old languages. Those are the languages back in the 80s, y'all. And when I got to working for PNC Financial, where I used to work at, that's the languages I was using at PNC Financial back in 1985, y'all. Working in international trading division. Damn, I can't even talk. That's where I was working at, y'all. Just like the movie Trading Places. That's where I was working at. And I was in charge of running all the reports for all the international traders. I did all the reporting. I had a computer program I was in charge of, y'all. So, that's how I know about computers. That's how I know about algorithms. That's how I know about the lottery. Because I started playing the lottery when I was 15, y'all. That's when I started playing the lottery when I was 15. So, for all the new people, the first time you see me, and y'all think this is a bunch of bullshit, go to Google and put my name in Google. You can do it right now. Arthur Lomax Jr. Go to Google, for all the new people, and put my name in Google and watch what you see. So I told y'all, I got down to the final 10 people who they picked from to put on the show for Shark Tank. I told you, I ain't got it up there. ABC News shot a news story about me and my invention because I invented a way to win the lottery every day. They did documentaries on me. That's the documentary. Look it on YouTube. And I got, that's me at Shark Tank. Me at Shark Tank. Got a whole bunch of pictures. Right before I went in, y'all. Shark Tank casting call. Right before I went in there. Look at this, y'all. 977 is nowhere on the grid. But guess what? It's on Arthur Lomax Jr. list straight. This is some of the testimonies from my friends throughout the years, y'all. Wow, that's the old name. Georgia Lottery Group 24/7. That's the old name. Wow. So I've been helping people win the lottery, y'all, for a very long time. A lot of people just don't know about me. Yep. And I hit everything. Pick 4, pick 3, Powerball, Mega Millions, Cash 5. I didn't hit it all. Not the whole jackpot, but I hit the whole jackpot. I wouldn't be sitting here talking. I'll be in like someplace like Honolulu or someplace. How do I know what? All right, now Bar, now Bar, 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 Bar. Barb asked me if you know what. Why do you need to sell them? Bar, Bar, Bar. Why does Mercedes Benz sell cars? Because it's a business, right? Right. So Barb want to know why I sell numbers. Because people need to buy them. People want to buy them. Why do you buy shoes? Why do you buy a house? Why did you buy your car? 246. So Barb, the furthermore answer your question. Here's what people say, just do. When y'all come in, when y'all come into my podcast, instead of making assumptions, right? Won't y'all just ask questions? Won't you say, Art, do you give out any free numbers? And I'm gonna say, yes, Barb, I give out free numbers all the time. Like this week. So, the free consultation. You notice the word said free consultation, Barb? Free. So all you had to do is call me. Because I do free consultation all the time. I give out free numbers all week long. All week long. And I run a business, Barb. Win the Lottery Now Corp is a corporation. It's a corporation, Barb. It's not a Facebook page. It's a company. Everybody else on Facebook has a Facebook page. But I actually have a corporation. Company I started 11 years ago. That's why. And people pay me for my services. People pay me for my service. Just like you pay for the gas in your house, because that's a service. Just like you pay for the electric in your house, because that's a service. And why do they charge you? Why does the gas company charge you for using their gas? So I hope I answered your question. So I sat down here for the last 15 hours working on these numbers. And I feel as though people should pay me for my services. Since I've been sitting here for 15 hours trying to figure out these numbers so they can win. So I believe people should pay me. But I think that's a great number. A great number. Yes, Elaine Evans. I gave out free numbers all week long. All week long. So let's go back to my Facebook page where I gave out the free numbers at this week. Because they're on my Facebook page. So let's take a look. So people in Florida, Georgia, I gave out, trying to get to the free numbers. Give me a second, y'all. For the free numbers I gave out this week, that was for Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. They've been hitting all week. For the free numbers I gave out for New York, that I told y'all to run them now in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. And I said that's the tri-state area. That's not really the tri-state area, because our tri-state area is New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania. But those are the free numbers I gave out this week to help the people that I've been helping for the last 15 years. So, for the new people, I give out free numbers all week long. And I'm glad you brought that up, Barb, because starting next Monday, I'm going to start picking a state in the United States to do a live workout for, just like I did for that one. So every Monday, I'm going to give away some free numbers, Barb. Free. Like I've been doing for the last 15 years, even though you just met me today. So, for all the people out there that's been around, y'all know, the The 590 hit Pennsylvania straight too. 596, 598, what it was. The free numbers I gave y'all the other day hit straight in Pennsylvania. No. But anyway, y'all. Anyway. I'm looking at Kentucky. I'm trying to find the numbers for Kentucky, though. Oh, for the people of Ohio. For the people of Ohio. I gave my free seminar in Ohio 3 years ago. There you go. 3 years ago? Wait. 3 years ago, I was in Ohio doing a seminar, teaching people for free how to win the lottery. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I did another free seminar in Atlantic City that was free to teach people how to win the lottery at the Oceans Casino. So I've been helping people for free for 15 years. For free. Oh, there go Georgia, the 698 that hit Georgia, 689, where it was, that's been traveling around, hitting every place. The free numbers that I gave out the other day, Monday, where it was. All right. I know you're not trying to be rude, but you just made an assumption. That's all. And I corrected you on your assumption. That's all. I understand. I never assume anything. I always ask questions, Mark. It's always great to ask questions. Yep. So, what are we looking at, y'all? So, 105 is your birthday. What's up, Cam? The 369. Look at the 369 that just hit. Oh, look at me cashing my tickets. And look at the 369. The same 369 that just hit Virginia last night. 369 is a number I play every day. Trav, what's the deal, Trav? Hey, Trav. I was telling people about the tall, blonde-haired lady that was the producer of Shark Tank when we went there. The tall, blonde-haired lady that was the producer of Shark Tank. This is one of the people that actually saw me there, y'all. My man Trav, I call him Trav, actually saw me when I went to go audition. So, and that same tall, blonde-haired lady was there. The lady that I was talking to about California, 3 people to fly out to California. I told them I made it down to the final 10. Yep. I'll be going heavy on it tonight. Yes, Michigan, 130. Michigan just hit 130 straight. My daughter, yes, Michigan, 130. So my numbers just hit Michigan straight right now for the Michigan people. So, for the people out there that's still non-believers, your eyes don't lie. You can sit there and be in denial all you want to. You can sit there and be in denial all you want to, but guess what? While you sitting there losing, being in denial, all my friends are winning. All my friends are winning. While you sitting there saying this shit can't be real and all that stuff because you want to be in denial, I know you can read. Patrick, I'm glad you popped in here, Patrick, because you came to my seminar. You came to my seminar in Atlantic City. Yep. Kush Pack, what's up? Oh, I'm trying to smack him. Smack him today. I just showed y'all VA 140, a number I play all the time. Mr. Durham. 140 is a number. What was I pitching the Shark Tank? Wait. I know you ain't just asked me what I was pitching the Shark Tank. I know you ain't just asked me What I was pitching the Shark Tank. You guys to be kidding me. When I wrote a program that wins the lottery every day. I wrote a program that wins the lottery every day. So that's what I was pitching. Since I wrote a program that wins the lottery every single day. If you hear me. Test them 1 2. Test them. Test them 1 2. Test them. Did she really just ask me? I got millions of people winning the lottery every single day. She asked me, what did I pitch the Shark? I can't believe this. But anyway, y'all. Hey, Gwen. I got to talk to you, Gwen. We got to have a counseling session. I got to talk to you. I really got to talk to you. Got to have a counseling session. Looking around for my books, y'all. So. Yeah. The numbers don't change, Wendy Miller. The same numbers I asked you to play all week. Oh, you thought I had something on my sleeve. Okay. Purple box is a group of numbers that has a high probability of winning any place in the United States. It's a group of numbers that I've developed that wins the lottery. Probably about 60% of the time. So you just start today. Okay. I'm sorry. I spoke on your live. There's nothing to be sorry about. Nah, I play super straight all the time when I lived in yeah. Hey Cornell. Hey Cat, what's up, Cash? Yeah, that 376. Make sure you combo it too, Cornell. What's up, man? Combo it down there with the fireball. So no, that's the product I pitched. That's the product I pitched to the people. So Shark Tank works like this, y'all. When you go there to audition, you got to stand in a long line, right? Once you stand in the line, the I guess they're like the assistant producers. They come up in line and interview you. You stand in line. The producer comes up to you. How you doing? My name is blank and blank from Shark Tank. What product would you be pitching today? And you say a glow in the dark pencil, something like that. A spoon that got a string on it that you can tie around your wrist, something crazy like that. They punch you right out of the line. You can take that back home, buddy. Thanks for showing up, but you can take that out of here. We're not interested in a spoon that glow in the dark and a pencil with a string around it, or vice versa. So I'm good, my man. It's nice seeing you. So they get you out of line. That's the first interview. The second interview, you go inside, and there's some judges sitting up on the stage. Then you go there and pitch your product. How you doing? My name is Arthur Lomax Jr. I created a method that wins the pick 3, pick 4 lottery daily. ABC News already shot a news story about me and my invention. So I pulled out all my paperwork, right, y'all? I gave them all my producer's phone number, Cheryl Mettendorf. I gave them my reporter phone number, Kenneth Moten from World News Tonight. Gwen, call me after this, Gwen. Call me after this. And after that, the lady that was interviewing me said, hold on, let me call my mom and tell her about this in Florida. So she called her mom in Florida while I was sitting right there, y'all. Then they told me to go in the back. I went in the back. It was like 6, 7 other people back there. They said, y'all the final 10 from the Philadelphia auditions, and we're going to contact 3 of y'all about flying out to California. And that's the last thing I heard from them, y'all. Last thing I heard. So, call me after this one. Combo is the equivalent of box one. Combo is the equivalent of playing box. So, it doesn't make a difference where you live at, y'all. Case in point, the lady from England that called me about the Powerball. They got Powerball in England, y'all. Powerball in England. There you go right there. There go tickets. 6 years ago, she called me. And she won. See me asking how much is that in US dollars? She said under $10. But she called me from England to play the Euro Millions. And I gave her the winning numbers, even in Europe. Thank you, Ms. Adams. Thank you. So, today, we used to call today Free Money Friday, y'all. We used to call today Free Money Friday. Why? Because so many people win so much money, it's like I was giving it away for free. So we used to call, all the old school people know, that have been around for years know, we used to call this Free Money Friday, y'all. Free Money Friday. So, the states that I asked y'all to play today. Let's start. What just came out now? Oh, the third one ain't come out. Texas. Texas hit the 124. Everybody in my group, I asked you to play 124. Everybody in my group, I asked you to play 124. It came out. I'm looking at it. 421. All right. Georgia. Georgia got a double today. So, TT, what's up? Usually when that happens, pick 4 hit. The 2489. Yeah, I like that, Eddie. I like any number with 12 in it, Eddie. And I'll tell you, we'll do some quick research on that when I get to New York. I hit 12 numbers all the time. Birthday numbers, you hear me talk about, Eddie? My birthday is 12/20. And we'll talk about it in 1 second, Eddie. So, Pennsylvania, y'all. Pennsylvania just hit the purple box. I asked y'all to play Pennsylvania. 380, purple box just hit. It's funny you mentioned that 12 number, Eddie. 1368, small pick 4 list. 1368. 2861. I told y'all about the 28 rundown man. The man that plays 2800 through 2899 every day. 28 rundown man. My address. Y'all done heard me tell a story 18 billion times. I lived at 28. And that's one of my favorite numbers, Michelle. I lived at 2809. My cousin lived at 2813. My other cousin lived at 2815. All 10 of us lived on the same block. 2813. Red box. So all the people in my group, I asked y'all to play. I asked y'all, did y'all want to get the new red box? Most of y'all sat there and did nothing. It just came out right now. 2813 red box. My address. Y'all done heard me say the story 18 million times. Georgia already hit, Eric Powell. Georgia hit also. Georgia 840. That's 480 on there. Yep, I like that, Cam. Those who do nothing will never move forward in life, y'all. Those who sit there in fear, those who sit there idle, will never move forward in life. Y'all will never move forward because y'all too afraid to take chances. Y'all rather sit there and say, you know what? I know I should have did that. You know what? Man, I was just about to do that yesterday. You know what? 2009, I swear to God, I played that today. That's crazy. What's up, Chris Pat? That's my address, 2809 North Taylor Street. Yep. I've never been afraid to take chances, y'all. Never been afraid. Take chances. I'm just that type of person. And for people out there losing, what do y'all have to lose? Y'all already losing. For all y'all out there sitting there talking about I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that, y'all already losing. And for the people out there talking about they don't want to pay $15 a month, let's do some quick math. You lose about $150 a week. Eric Powell, what are you talking about? You still haven't talked to me. Eric, maybe I'll mix you up with somebody else. Well, Eric, tell you what, after this podcast, pick up the phone and call me. If you ever talk to me, I talked to a lot of people, Eric. I don't know. I had hundreds of people call me in one day. Harold Bell, my family is from Greensboro, North Carolina. That's where my family was born at. Moved to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, probably in the 50s. North Carolina. I'm not even going to go into great detail about North Carolina. 325 is 235 on the purple box. If y'all go on my website, you'll see the new purple box. It's on my website, www.wintheLotterycorp.com. So I'm trying to teach y'all the right way to play the lottery instead of y'all doing it y'all way that don't work. And that's why y'all keep losing. So the person that talked about the 12 numbers, that's a second ago. The person that talked about the 12 numbers, 1208. 1208 right there. 1208. 1204 right there. I always play the fireball because the fireball gives me two options to win. So 28 rundown man, you hit North Carolina today, 2804. 28 rundown man, 1204, 1208. All those hit today, y'all, from my list. And for the new people, I don't want y'all to think I was sitting in McDonald's working on a fry machine talking about I found a way to win the lottery. Nope. Worked in finance my entire life, y'all. You know, 62 now. And I worked in finance from the time I was 19 to a few years ago. And I've been crunching numbers my entire life since high school. Since the first day I walked into that computer programming class. Yep. Did it at the bank, did it at the insurance numbers, did it in the financial world. I was just telling a young person that my job was one of the first jobs that had the MAC card, the money access card. My job is one of the first banks that ever had it, y'all. The debit cards y'all got now was invented in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And my job was one of the first jobs that had it. Yep. Money access card, MAC card. MAC card was invented in 1970 something, y'all. MAC card. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Right when I got out of high school, they had just invented it. No, it was the 70s. I went to high school in 79. Images, MAC cards. My job has just invented these MAC cards, y'all. Money Access Center. Y'all call them ATMs. We still call them MAC cards in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We still say we're going to the MAC machine. We don't say we're going to no. If you owe, you saying you're going to the MAC machine like I do. I gotta go tap MAC. They had just invented them, y'all. So, and here's the crazy part. I was on a product testing team. Yep. Product testing team back then, y'all. What year did PNC Bank? I worked for PNC Bank, y'all. Bank. Get ATM cards. Crazy, y'all. I told you, right? Let's see. But I tell you, I started working there in 1985. And when I got there, we used to start product testing it before it went out to the general public. find out. And I used to work for PNC Bank. That's when I told y'all the story. I got tired of dipping water ice in the hot sun, and the bank was right across the street from me. Hey, Donald, I'm glad you popped in here, Donald. Donald Harmon is the only person that I got that hit the cash five. Donald Harmon is the only person. He got 4 to 5 numbers on the cash five. The cash five is on the website also, y'all. I think. Matter of fact, it's funny, Donald. I was just showing that picture. I was just showing a picture of your cash five ticket. Look, Donald, it's crazy you popped in here. It's crazy you popped in here, Donald. Oh, y'all call Fantasy Five. Yep. One thing about me, y'all, is nothing I say I can't prove. That's my favorite proof. Nothing about me I can't prove. No. And Donald, me and you've been friends for a long time, and you all the way out in Arizona someplace. You and Charles Barkley is the only two people I know live in Arizona. No, I got another lady. I got another lady in Arizona, Donald. So I got two people in Arizona, y'all. So y'all, now that we did all 8 o'clock, let's take a quick look at Tennessee, and we're gonna get back to Flashback Friday. Tennessee update. All right, y'all. For the people out there losing, please pick up the damn phone and call me. Don't sit there and continue to lose like you ain't got no sense. Pick up the damn phone and call me. There you go. I said it the way y'all need to hear it. If y'all want me to say it the nice way, I say it the nice way. I want to help you out. I want to try to improve your standard of living. I want to try to help put food on your table. I want to help you try to buy a new car. I want to help you try to buy a new house. So pick up the phone and call me. That's the nice way of saying it. That's the nice way. Or I would say it the way I want to say it. Instead of sitting there like a damn bumble dog losing every day, pick up the damn phone and call me. It's only a conversation. I ain't gonna bite you. There you go. That's the way I want to say it. You losing anyway, doing it your way. You might as well try something new. Because the shit you doing ain't working. There you go. That's the way I want to say it. Try something new, y'all. Flipping and mirror, summon and gridding and using your dream book. All those are lottery theories. None of them is based off proven facts. And I can prove it to you in one statement. How come you never see a commercial on TV for a dream book? How come you never see a commercial on TV for a dream book? How come you don't see a commercial on TV for flips or mirrors or grids? How come you don't see no lottery commercials talking about that? I'll explain to you why. Since I talk to a lot of marketing people. What's up, Ryan? Because there's no market for it. That's why. When things are popular and there's a market for it, people buy it. But dream books, flips, mirrors, sums, grids, nobody buying that stuff. What's up, Ryan? no one, no one buying that stuff off TV. Tell me I'm wrong. You see a commercial for Mercedes. You see a commercial for BMW. People buy those. They ain't buying no damn dream book off TV. Are you crazy? They barely buy a dream book in the store. Funny thing about dream book, same company. Do your research like I do. It's one company that make all the dream books for the whole United States. Go look at your dream book and look at that back and see who made it. Yep. Watch, it's the same company. One company make all the dream books for everybody. Hey Gwen, I like talking to you today. Why would Wendy call me right now and I'm on Facebook? Wendy, how can I talk to you right now if I'm on Facebook talking to people, Wendy? Wendy, 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 Wendy. If I'm on Facebook, talking to people on the live, how can I talk to you on the phone? If I'm talking on the live, Wendy, how can I talk to you on the phone at the same time? Huh, Wendy? Come on, Wendy. Come on, Wendy. Get it together now. Get it together. I'm gonna talk to you on the phone while I'm talking to people on Facebook at the same time. Come on now. Get it together, Wendy. All right, Wendy. We'll get it together. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. Honestly, speaking, you thought I could talk to you, talk to people on Facebook all at the same time. I can only talk to the audience. I can't talk on the phone at the same time. I can't. I'm only one person, Wendy. There's not two of me. I don't have a twin brother that's answering the phones. It's just me. So I can't. Wendy trying to hit tonight. Yeah, Wendy trying to hit tonight. I can't do two things at one time since I'm only one person. I can only talk to the Facebook audience. And I can't talk on the phone at the same time. So Wendy, please be patient. I'm gonna call you back. Please be patient, Wendy. I'm gonna call you back. This is the please stop award, y'all. Please stop. Wendy, please stop right now. Got you, Wendy. Please stop. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. So now that we back, y'all, we got Wendy back. We found out I can't talk to her and talk to y'all at the same time. Today is Flashback Friday. And I like to think about things that made us happy, y'all. Now that we're adults and we got all these damn responsibilities. That's, you know what? Hey Charles, I'm gonna take a look at that. Hey Charles, call me around 10. I'm gonna take a look at that, Charles. Numbers is numbers to me. All that stuff is saying. So I was thinking about today, y'all. I was thinking about my favorite childhood movie. My favorite childhood movie, y'all. And I'm from the '60s, born in the '60s, and I grew up in the '70s. And my favorite childhood movie, y'all, when I was growing up, was Star Wars. Star Wars. That was my favorite childhood movie, y'all. That was my favorite childhood movies. And then I was thinking about my favorite like Christmas movies, y'all. My favorite Christmas movie is A Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, and that's not really a movie, but it's still one of my favorites. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town, y'all. That and like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I'm a Christmassy person, y'all. That's my favorite time of year, and I love and watch all those movies. So, do y'all have a favorite movie that y'all like? It could be a holiday movie. It could be, a summertime movie. Um, I'm a big Marvel fan. I have a big Marvel room in my house. Um, what is y'all favorite childhood movie? Yep, Frosty the Snowman. Um, hey, I'm so crazy. I still remember the songs, y'all. The Heat Miser song. I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Hot. Whatever I touch seems to melt in my clutch. He's too much. I still remember the Heat Miser song, y'all. That's how much I love that movie. The Heat Miser and the elf that wanted to be a dentist. Ernie, the elf that wanted to be a dentist. He didn't want to be an elf no more. Work for Santa Claus. He wanted a different job. He wanted to be a dentist. Um, and as I got older, my favorite movie is Christmas Vacations, Sound of Music with Julie Garland, Julie Andrews. I like that too. Sound of Music stuff. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I like the original version with Gene Wilder. The original versions with Gene Wilder. They didn't remade it with Johnny Depp and then remade it again. I like the original version. Um, Also, back then, Star Wars, National Lampoon's Vacation. Oh, Marcia, you talking about crying? Oh, that's another set of movies I love. Um, Back then, Stripes, um, Stripes, um, 48 Hours, Eddie Murphy, 48 Hours. Um, it's so many. Now, the original Wizard of Oz, I love that. Judy Garland one. Now I tell you, I was crazy as a kid. Y'all know this. So I was scared of the flying monkeys in the Wizard of Oz, y'all. The Wizard of Oz, I was I was scared of the flying monkeys. And I was a little kid, y'all. True story, I swear. I was a little kid, and I was on I was on the trolley. In Pennsylvania, we got trolleys, and I saw a little person, y'all. I saw a little person sitting on the sitting on the car right across from me. A little person, and I got scared. I started hugging my mom because I was scared because I thought the flying monkeys were coming to get me. So I'm sitting there, and I told my mom. I said, my mom named Beth. I said, Beth, they're gonna fidget. They're gonna fidget. I couldn't say midget. That's the wrong word to say now. I'm sorry, but I said fidget. They're gonna fidget. Mom, is the flying monkeys coming to get us? Because I thought the flying monkeys would come and attack the subway car and get me and tear me apart like the scarecrow. That's what I thought. I was scared of them flying monkeys because they tore the scarecrow apart because I was little and skinny. I only weighed like 50 something pounds, y'all. So I thought the flying monkeys would come get me and tear me apart. I was sitting on the trolley, terrified. Because I thought about the Wizard of Oz. Now everybody that saw this movie, everybody, Ten Commandments. I love the Ten Commandments, y'all. The Ten Commandments with Charleston Heston as Moses. That is my favorite movie, y'all. Ten Commandments. That my favorite like Easter movie. I know all those movies. Um, Ten Commandments. Um, Sansom and Delilah. Um, um, Spartacus. Spartacus. Um, um, that's later on. I'm trying to think of the ones from the '60s. Across, yeah. Shucks. The one with Tony Curtis in it. The one with Tony Curtis in it. So, when Tony Curtis was a gladiator, what's the name of that, Mike? When Tony Curtis was a gladiator. That's one of my favorite movies, y'all. Um, what else? There's some other movies from back in the '60s that I like. Besides, like Jason and the Argonauts. I like Planet of the Apes from the '70s. The Greatest Story Ever Told. That's a good one, Adrian. The Greatest Story and Jesus. That's a good one right there. Charles Bronson movies. Death Wish. I saw Death Wish later on. Death Wish came out in the '70s. I saw all the Death Wishes after that. I saw the original. I had to go. Hey, Sarita, you want to see something crazy? Go look at the Death Wish uncut, not the one they show on TV. Go look at the uncut version of Death Wish. That's crazy. They had some crazy stuff going on in the '70s. You think it was Spartacus? Hold on, y'all. I gotta find out. Um, Greatest. I don't know why I have got this as my browser. Greatest. Greatest biblical movies. ever made. Ever made. All right. Because I'm missing some. I'm missing a lot of. All right. Ten Commandments, The Passion of Christ, Ben Hur. Hey, Mike, Ben Hur. The greatest story ever told. All right. I like that one too. The Last Temptation of Christ. I like that. That's a good biblical. Which way is up with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder? I'm bad. I'm bad. I know I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. Eddie saw that in the movies. I saw. I was a big John Travolta fan. Humpback Charles in Blue. That's a good one. Saw that in the movies. Cotland Comes to Harlem. Which way is up? Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night. Saturday Night Fever. No. Saturday Night Fever is my John Travolta. Uptown Saturday Night. Damn. Memory getting bad, y'all. Uptown Saturday Night. That's what it is, Harold. Yep. Bingo Long Traveling All Stars. I'm trying to think of my. Of course, I've seen The Godfather. Imitation of Life. Love that movie, Susan Ewell. The original. Not the remakes. The original. Great movie, Susan. Great choice right there. Whatever happened to that used to scare me. The Dirty Dozen with Charles Bronson, Lee Marvin, Charles Bronson, Jim Brown. One of my favorite movies. I've seen every movie, y'all. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? Whatever happened to old school people? Whatever happened to Baby Jane with Betty Davis and Joan Crawford? And old school people, The Bad Seed, with the girl with the blonde hair and the blue eyes, The Bad Seed, pushed her sister down the steps, put her in the wheelchair. The Bad Seed, old school people. Old school people. American Werewolf in London. American Werewolf in London. That's where Michael Jackson got his prosthetics for Thriller. Because Michael Landis is the director of Thriller. And he's the director of the American Werewolf in London. Virginia Woolf, I remember that too. The Good. Oh, let's go there, Willie. I'm a big. I was gonna say Charleston Heston fan. Clint Eastwood. Let's go, Clint Eastwood. Hang 'em High. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. High Plains Drifter. Two Mules for Sister Sarah. I'm a bigger John Wayne. Children of the Corn. Hey Eddie, that little boy Malachi, the little boy Malachi. You still used to scare me. I was about 19. He looked crazy. Psycho with Anthony Perkins and Jennifer Lee. The shower scared me. I didn't want to take a bath. Her getting stand up in the shower. I didn't even want to take a bath, y'all. I didn't want to take a shower either. Vincent Price. Let's go in the Wax Museum. The Chamber of Horrors. Something of Horrors. Creature double feature. Gwen Butler. I'm from Philadelphia. We had Creature double feature, where they showed all the horror movies on Saturday. Vincent Price in the Wax Museum. Misery with hold on. Who's the man? Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates and who else? Kathy Bates and who's the guy in the bed with the broken feet? I'm gonna get you, sucker. With the fish in the shoes. The fish in the shoes. And I saw that movie 1,000 times too. Yes. Yes, I am crazy. So tonight, y'all, for the new people, how the West was won. That's a good one, Serena. Let's go there. Charleston Heston is in the How the West was won, where they went from east out west in the trains and the stagecoaches and stuff like that on the train. Yep, Poltergeist scared the mess out of me. Um, Carol Ann, don't go near the light, Carol Ann. Carol Ann, don't go near the light. Girl got sucked into the TV. I can't think of the guy in Misery. Who's yo? That's crazy too, Sarita. The flowers in the attic people, the little kids stuck up in the attic, starving them to death. That was crazy too. I saw that too. Um, Pumpkinhead. I didn't see that good, Charlene. But that was about the creature, the big creature in the woods. Car Wash. Rolls Royce theme song. Working at the car wash. Yeah. Car wash, man. Work and work. Oh, that car wash food. The Ring. That still scares me right now. The Ring. The original Fly, Susan E. Wells. That's a good one. Vincent Price. There go another Vincent Price. James Caan. Thanks, Nancy. How can I forget this? You're my best Arthur. You're the greatest Arthur. And she broke his feet in the bed. She wouldn't let him leave. Yep. And one of my favorite parts of the movie, that penguin always points north to the North Pole. You've been out your bed. The original Tarzan, Harold Bell. We're gonna go Tarzan. There's only one Tarzan for me, and that's Johnny Weissmuller. Now we talking, Charles Ritter. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. That scared me. Mike the Hills as eyes when they came to their trailer and got him in the desert. So let's get back to Five Deadly Venoms and Game of Death. I started out as a Bruce Lee fan back in like 1974, y'all. I wanted to be Bruce Lee. I wanted to learn karate because I couldn't fight. And I kept getting beat up. So I wanted to be Bruce Lee. So I looked at Enter the Dragon and all that stuff on TV, and I thought I knew karate. I thought I knew karate by watching TV. So I went back to school, and the kids started picking on me, and I tried to do my karate. Right, y'all? So I put my hands up to do my karate, and he punched me in the face so hard, y'all. Tears came out of both of my eyes. He punched me in one eye, and both my eyes started crying. So I went to the nurse, and the nurse said, "You here again?" The nurse, I used to get beat up so much, I had my own special place in the nurse's office, y'all. The nurse let me get my own ice pack. I got beat up so much in middle school, the nurse told me, "You know where the ice pack at." She let me go to the refrigerator and get it, y'all. Charleston Heston. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Kids used to pick on me because I stuttered real bad. So they used to beat me up. Kids used to practice beating me up in middle school, y'all. Roddy McDowell, Planet of the Apes. Cornelius. So I wanted to learn how to fight. So I watched Enter the Dragon. Five Fingers of Death. Yep. Coffee Brown with Pam Grier. Gwendolyn. Coffee Brown. Pam Grier. Yep. So I'm gonna tell y'all this, y'all. I moved to my new neighborhood in 1974. The Mac with I know what that is. The Mac. So I moved to my new neighborhood, and I used to catch the school bus. I used to catch the yellow school bus to school. And I was a new kid. I told y'all they sent me to the all-white school. Starsky and Hutch. Huggy Bear. And I stuttered real bad. So you know how you get on a school bus and you got to say hi to the students? I was a new kid on a school bus and I had to say hi to all the students. Miracle across 110th Street. So I couldn't talk. So I got on the bus, y'all. I had my little Snoopy lunchbox, And the bus monitor is like, we have a new student today. His name is Arthur. You know, I had my little name tag on. His name is Arthur. Hey Arthur, say hi to everybody. So I went to go say hi to everybody, y'all. And it came out like this. Hello, everybody. That's how it came out. So all the kids on the bus start laughing at me, y'all. All the kids start laughing at me on the bus. And ever since then, my life in that school was a living hell. Because I couldn't even talk. All the kids laughing at me. I had a lunchbox with no lunch in it. And the kids made fun of me every single day because I wore corduroys all year round. And I was real skinny. And I couldn't talk. I was like an Urkel. So my mother, since we was poor, I wore corduroys to school. When it was 90 degrees outside, I had corduroys on, y'all. And these corduroys I had to share with my sister. Me and my sister shared corduroys, y'all. So every day at school, I got my corduroys. I got my lunchbox. I'm sitting at the lunch table by myself. Uptown Saturday Night is Richard Pryor and Bill Cosby and Cindy Poitier. Bill Cosby, Cindy Poitier. So I ain't had no friends. So since I ain't had no friends, the one dude that used to beat up everybody used to come in here and beat me up. So every day in school, Salem Slot, I'm so scared of that. The original Salem Slot, Charlene. The 1971 with the dude from Starsky and Hutch in it. So this when I found out that criminals can run fast, he tried to steal my lunch ticket. So I ran, right? So I ran away from him and he chased me. Then he kicked my feet together and I fell on the ground and got a hole in my pants. And back then, you can't go to school with holes in your pants. So my mom ironed the patch. Y'all remember the blue patches, Mike? The blue patch you put on your knees when you get a hole in your pants? So my mom ironed the blue patch, the original Fog with Adrienne Barbeau. The original Fog, and Nancy. So my mom put a blue patch on my knee, and I went to school the next week, y'all. That Mac, Serena, the Mac name is driving me crazy because I know who played in the Mac. So next thing you know, y'all, Cornbread Earl and Me. Cornbread Earl and Me is I'm trying to think, is that the one with, hold on. Cornbread Earl and Me. Who killed Cornbread? So once I got to school the next day, y'all, you know what the kids start calling me? You know what them little mean kids start calling me because I had a patch on my knee? They start calling me Apache because I had a patch on my knee, y'all. The original Body Snatcher was Donald Sutherland. The original Swamp Thing got Adrienne Barbeau in it too, Willie. I used to have a crush on her. So the kids called me Apache every single day because I had a patch on my knee. And since I stuttered real bad, y'all, the kids called me Stuttering Stanley. I stuttered real bad, so the kids in my classroom called me Stuttering Stanley. And they said, old school people, y'all know, old school, when you put a penny on the record player, on the needle, on the arm, so the record don't skip. The kids in school said they was going to tape a penny to my back so I could stop stuttering. Thanks, that's who it is. But that's Adrian, that's Cornbread. He playing basketball, Cornbread. Max Julian. Thanks, Harold. I could not think of his name, it wouldn't come back to me. So the kids said they was gonna tape a penny to my back so I could stop stuttering in class. They used to get mad at me, y'all. They got mad at me because every time it was time for me to read, it took me a long time to read and they wanted to go to lunch. So all the kids got mad at me. For people that wasn't born in the 60s, when your record car wash is, we got car wash. That's everybody playing car wash. Everybody. So it was terrible for me in middle school. No, elementary school, middle school. I started getting it together, y'all. middle school, I started getting together. So girls like me and stuff, but I couldn't talk. So all the girls that like me, they looked at me. They said, "Oh, this is a nice looking guy," you know. But once I opened my mouth, I started stuttering. They was like, "Oh, never mind. He can't even talk. He can't talk. Never mind." So it wasn't like I had a great social life in middle school because I couldn't talk. Cooley High. That's why I was trying to go. Cooley High. So my my sixth grade crush was Angie Chapman. I'll never forget her name. Angie Chapman was like Farrah Fawcett Majors to me. He was the little boy in Cornbread. The Shining with Jack Nicholson, that's a good one too. So I used to sit there and just dream about her, y'all. I sit there and stare at her like she was Miss America, just wishing she would look in my direction. And finally, one day, y'all, she finally looked in my direction. She finally said something to me. And know what I said? Nothing. Apocalypse Now, he played in that too. Richard Pryor and Carl Watts. I ain't had no words to say, y'all. Too scared. Um, Marlon Brando, Mr. Foster, and Lawrence Fishburne played in that too. Marlon Brando and Lawrence Fishburne. So now that people finally stopped beating me up by the time I got to like seventh grade, they stopped beating me up. So now I got some friends in seventh grade. So I'm still on the school bus. I got some friends, seventh grade, and um, my seventh grade girlfriend, y'all. She had a crazy name. Her name was Sonia Bobbins. Her last name was Bobbins. First name was Sonia. Sonia Bobbins. Sound like a porno star. Sonia Bobbins. Like a porno star. But anyway, I went to high school with her all the way up to, I went to middle school all the way up to high school. And we went to ninth grade together. She was on a Scarface with Al Pacino. Al Pacino. So I get to high school with her, right? And she was on a swim team. She had a swim girl body. She had like an hourglass figure. She was all in shape. She had big giant dimples, these big brown eyes and everything. You know what she did when we got to high school? She dumped me. She dumped me for guys on the football team. She dumped me for guys on the football. I went with that girl from sixth grade all the way up to ninth grade, and then she dumped me as soon as we got to high school. I was like, I don't believe this. That was my first little heartbreak, y'all, too. She broke my heart. So I'm walking around in the high school at Martin Luther King High School with her, and I see her, and she all walking around with the guy with the football jacket, the big football players, and I weigh like 103 pounds. And she ain't even looking at me no more, y'all. She like dumped me for big football jocks on the football team and all that kind of stuff. So that was cool. Um, I ended up transferring out that school and I went to another school. I went to Dobbins. That's why I started taking computer programming. But it's crazy, y'all. I seen her later on in life. Smokey and the Bandit, Burt Reynolds, Jackie Gleason, Burt Reynolds and Jackie Gleason, Sarita. Smokey and the Bandit. Jackie Gleason was the sheriff, and Smokey drove the Trans Am. So I seen her later on in life, y'all. She had about 8 kids. 8 kids. See what happened when you dumped me? You dumped me in the ninth grade. Now look at you. Got 8 kids. Oh, shucks. Shucks, y'all. So I was thinking about my cousin. Thinking about my cousin, y'all. My cousin Butter. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the story about the little red shoes. For all the new people who don't know the story about the little red shoes, I'm about to tell y'all a story about the little red shoes. So my cousin Butter, we used to go out clubbing all the time. Just like the Bobby Brown My Prerogative time. Like My Prerogative just came out, Bobby Brown, Every Little Step I Take, around that time frame. So my cousin said he got a girl that he wanted to introduce me to. He's gonna be out in the club, right? My cousin a cool guy. He got all the women and stuff. He dressed fly every day. So first connection is Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman in New York. So I said, yeah, what's up? What's her name? He said, I named Little Bit. Little Bit. I named Little Bit. I'm like, saying, my name is Little Bit. So I'm thinking Little Bit, she got a little bit of everything. She got a little bit of butt, a little bit, backside, a little bit front, a little bit, right? I think that's her name, Little Bit. I was all right, what's up with her? Where she at? She said, gonna be out in the club. Let's go down there tonight. We're gonna meet her. So I said, all right, cool. Let me get my little Bobby Brown outfit on. I'm ready to go to Dirty Harry Clint Eastwood in San Francisco. So I said, all right, we go down and get all fresh, go down there and meet her. So I go to the club, y'all. I got on my best outfit. I got on my best smelling cologne. I got my hair cut. I'm looking all good. I get in the club. I'm like, where's she at? Where's she at? I'm looking all around. Where Little Bit at? Knight Rider, David Hasselhoff. And Kit is the Knight Rider. And then Pontiac, Firebird. Firebird? No, not Firebird. Heat with Al Pacino and what's called. So y'all get to the club. Little bit. It's like 4'11". Little bit like a little person, y'all. Little bit like this tall, y'all. I'm like, my cousin introduced me to a little person. Above the rim. I love that. A little fidget. Introduced me to a little fidget, y'all. I'm already scared of fidgets. I'm already scared. And he introduced me to one. So I said, you know what, y'all? I'm gonna make the best of the night. I'm in the club. I'm dancing with her. She about to come to my waist. She about this high, y'all. Come to my waist, somewhere around there. I'm dancing with her on the dance floor. I'm holding her little arms. I'm spinning her around. She did a dance move, y'all. She crawled through my legs on the dance floor, y'all. I'm doing my Bobby Brown, and she crawled through my legs, y'all. So I'm looking around like, where the hell she go? Crawled through my legs, came back around. I'm like, oh shit, little bit got a little dance move. But here's the crazy part, y'all. She had even though she was a little person, she had like big body parts. She had like a big old butt. She had like big old boobs, but that's a little person. So I'm dancing with her. All the people in the club looking at me. Sister act with Whoopi Goldberg. So I'm dancing when she was a nun. So I'm dancing. I'm having a good time. I'm drunk, drinking a little bit. I'm giving a little bit drinks. Son, you take a little drink too. I'm giving her stuff on a bit. Take a little drink too. I'm giving her drinks. We drinking and shit. Dancing. Everybody in the club looking at me like, damn, he dancing with like a little person. He dancing his ass off. Bobby Brown, she out there like a break dancer with like a little fidget. I'm having a great time, y'all. So then, it's the Bewitching hour. It's like time to go. Last call. So Little Bit was like, what you about to do? What's about to happen? I looked at a Little Bit like, we can go back to my house. So back then I ain't had no car or nothing like that, right? So I called the yellow cab. Got a little yellow cab. Went to the payphone, called me a cab. Little Bit was in the cab with me, right? I'm sitting there all drunk, Little Bit all feeling on me. She all leaned up against me, feeling on me. And I'm looking down at her little feet. Her little feet, she got on little red shoes, y'all. Yeah. She got on little red shoes. Her little red shoes is like dangling like this in the cab. Little feet dangling all around, y'all. I'm looking at her. I'm like, Charleston Heston. So I'm like, oh, yeah, it's about to be on. So I get back to my apartment. And my apartment on the second floor. And Little Bit walking up the steps in front of me. So then all I seen was her body parts, y'all, in her coat. She had a little trench coat, like a little Barbie trench coat. I seen her body parts. It was all in the coat. I seen everything moving. So it had movement. I seen her little butt going up and down like this, going up my steps with the little legs and stuff. I said, yeah, it's about to be on. It's showtime. It's showtime now, y'all. So I unlocked my door and everything. In my apartment, I had a globe with alcohol in it. I had a white fur rug. I had a gold painting on the wall. I was like, yeah, game time. Put me in, coach. Game time. Get in there. I'm all drunk. I'll give her the look. A little bit, give me the look. I said, yeah, it's about to go down. About to go down. So I tried to be romantic, y'all. I started being romantic. So I started feeling on her little legs. I ain't had to feel far. She only had little legs. Filled on little legs. So I started taking off her red shoes. I started taking off her little red shoes, y'all. And I swear this really happened, y'all. I tried to be like romantic, sexy, romantic. So I said, let me just suck on her little toes. Get the feeling, get the juices flowing. I took off a little bit of shoes, y'all. A little bit only had 4 toes. A little bit only had 4 toes, y'all. I was like, I'm about to put them 4 toes in my mouth. I said, oh no, little, yo, you gotta give me the other foot. So I used the other foot because I had to take the good foot. I couldn't take the foot with 4 toes on it. I said, give me the other foot. So I'm like sucking a little bit toes. I'm feeling on a little body and everything. So I said, all right, it's time to go. Time to get it back to the room. So I took a little bit, walked it back to my bedroom, right? But I had one of them beds, them big giant beds that you gotta get the little ladder to get into. You gotta walk up the little ladder. It's like the mattress like this big. I had one of them beds. So little bit was all drunk. She could hardly get in my bed. Little bit was drunk, so she couldn't get in my bed. So I pushed a little bit in the bed by her butt. I just pushed her like this into the bed. So a little bit in the bed rolling around. I got a big giant king size bed and everything. Sounds with Anthony Hopkins. So I'm in the bed with a little bit, right? I'm all drunk. I'm like, oh, shit, what's going on? Next thing you know, little bit jumped on top of me, y'all. And she tried to like ride me like a horse, like she had stirrups on or something. A little bit. I mean, we still had our clothes on. But she jumped on top of me. She was all wild and crazy. And all I could think of was like a Chucky doll. Like, all I could think of was like a Chucky doll on top of me. And then she started choking me with her little fingers. I'm like, hold on. This is getting a little bit too freaky. A little bit trying to choke me with them little fingers and shit. So she on top of me, looking all crazy, looking down on me. And she got that big giant head. All right, she looked like, oh, I forgot to tell y'all. She looked like what's the girl? Not Selma Hayek. Like that. Like Selma Hayek, but like the Puerto Rican version or something. And she had like a really big head. But she on top of me and looking down on me, looking all crazy with like bug eyes, looking at me all crazy and shit, trying to choke me. I don't know what kind of shit she was into, but she was trying to choke me. So I was like, oh shit, little bit, what you trying to do? So then, y'all, so we get to that point where we gotta make a decision. So we start doing what we do. Next thing you know it, y'all, a little bit all wild and crazy, looking all crazy, scratching on me and all this shit. I was like, oh, girl, what kind of shit you into? So then I fell asleep. After I did what I do, and I fell asleep. Then I woke up with like a hangover and stuff. Oh, like damn, I had the wildest ass dream, y'all. Dreamed that like a little fidget person was in there all night. Spent the night over my house and had all kinds of wild sex with me. Little midget person. What the hell? Drank that shit. Next thing you know it, y'all, something came from underneath the covers. It was a little bit would sleep under the covers. And she was all balled up under me like a kitten. So I woke up the next day, I'm like, what the hell? Who the hell? It was her. So I'm like, oh shit. I didn't let this joint spend the night. She got all comfortable and shit. So I said, I'm telling myself, let me get out of here. So so I gave her my shirt, right? I gave her my undershirt because she was like naked, and she tried to put it over her head. So I pulled the undershirt down over top of her head. She like a little ghost because my undershirt was like long as her body because I'm like 6 foot something. So I pulled the undershirt over her head, pulled it down, and she walked around looking like a ghost in my house. So I went Karen Black, Trilogy of Terror. So I took her to the kitchen, fixed her some breakfast, and got her on out there, and I never seen her again. And that's the story of the little red shoes. Because I took the little red shoes and I threw them in the corner like dice. Once I got them shoes off her, I threw them little shoes in the corner like dice. There's shoes like this big. Put them in the palm of my hand, threw them in the corner like dice. Come on, we're going back to the bedroom, the master bedroom. It's game time. And that's the story a little bit, y'all. So don't get drunk in the club, or you might end up with a little bit. Yeah, that's the moral of the story, y'all. Wake up the next day a little bit under the covers. I don't know what happened that night, y'all. I was drunk. A little bit could did anything to me. A little bit might put something in my drink. I don't know what happened. At least I woke up all in one piece. The other girl tried to steal my kidneys. I never told you about the girl that tried to steal my kidneys. I had a girl, I went on a date with her, woke up at her house the next day, and I swear, y'all, she had drew like little marks on me. She drew little marks on me like she was about to do an operation and steal my kidneys. That's another time, y'all. I'll tell you about that story another time. But it looked like she was about to steal my kidneys. Yep. So that's the story a little bit. So don't go good drunk in the club. Don't dance to no Bobby Brown music drunk in the club, or you may wake up a little bit in your bed with little red shoes in the corner and the undershirt. So don't do that. So now they got date naps though. Y'all got date naps, so y'all ain't gotta go through that. I ain't had no date naps back in the 90s. 91, 91, 90, 91. I ain't had no date nap. If I had a date nap, I wouldn't have did that. If I had a date nap, I would never went on a date with a little bit. But it was a great time, y'all. A little bit was wild and crazy. It was a great time. Great time, trust me. Great time. Would I do it again? No. But it was a great time back in 1990 something. So, all right, y'all. So, back to the movies. Now y'all know about a little bit. That's the story of the Little Red Shoes, y'all. That's the story of the Little Red Shoes. So, but y'all women, I know y'all done went on some bad dates worse than me. I had a lot of bad dates, but y'all went on like my best friend, the guy tried to pick up on a bike, hit it and quit it. Yeah, that was basically it. Hit it and quit it. Oh yeah, that's back in 90. Back 1990. Yep. That's why the 90s was fun. You're right about that, Eddie. Every Friday night I was at a club, y'all. Fridays, Saturdays, and I can find one on Sunday, I'll be at the club dancing. I just knew I was Bobby Brown. Couldn't tell me I couldn't dance. Yep. Every club in Philadelphia I used to go to all the time. Yep. So I'll tell y'all a story about when the girl tried to steal my kidney next week. And the girl that she ain't had no furniture out, she had this bed in the living room. I'll tell you a story about that too. That was weird. With me in the house, all she had was a bed in the living room in a high-rise apartment, y'all. TV and a bed. That's it. No furniture. Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? You ain't got nothing but a bed facing the TV? Okay, now. Game time. You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got nothing but a bed and a TV. Oh, I know what I'm here for. Those are the days, y'all. Those are the days. Oh, shucks, y'all. I got some crazy, crazy, funny stories about my dating life. Dating life, yeah. I had some wild, wild, crazy adventures. Superfly with Ron O'Neal. The original Superfly is Ron O'Neal, Sarita. Sarita, I tell you, I done seen every movie. Seen every movie, Sarita. Everything. Scorpio with Al Pacino as the undercover cop in New York. The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've seen every movie y'all could think of. That's all I used to do is watch movies. Still watch a lot of movies. Every movie y'all could think of, I've seen. 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Kind of slowed down in mid 2000s. But 70s, 80s, and 90s, y'all, I've seen everything. Every movie that came on TV, it seemed like. So, Bicentennial Man trying to fool me with Robin Williams as the robot. I done seen every movie that came on TV, Lisa White. Every movie. Predator with Arnold. I done seen every movie. That's one of my favorite movies. Pulp Fiction with John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson. I done seen every movie that came on TV. Every movie. I done seen everything. And I have a great memory for detail. I have a great memory for detail. Um, Before Samuel L. Jackson got in Pulp Fiction is Serpico. Whoa, not Scorpio. Hold on a second. He got me. Serpico, you're right about that, Harold. Serpico is the cop in New York. What is Scorpio? Serpico is the cop in New York with the drugs in the car. Uh, Dirty Harry, that's too easy. I'm a huge Clint Eastwood fan. Big Bad Mama with Shelley Winters. I done seen every movie. Keep digging. Oh, hold on, Lisa. Now you got me. Get Christy Love with Tamara Dobson, right? Christy Love is Tamara Dobson? I Am Legend. That's one of my favorite two movies also. They're making a part two, supposed to be with Michael B. Jordan. Dynamite. Whoa, hold on a second. Hold on a second. That one you might have. A Thousand Maniacs. That's from the 70s, Harold. About all those crazy people, the crazy like the crazy family of people. Yeah. Yep. Hold on, y'all. What came out of Delaware? 6:33. And you really the Doberman bank robbery movie? Isn't that a Disney movie? He was a bus driver. Oh, that's my movie. Bronx Tale. Miss Adams, Bronx Tale. That's Bronx Tale. That's one of my favorite movies also. Um, I I'll check it out. I'll check it out this weekend. I love science fiction movies. Love science fiction movies. So, but y'all, I gotta eat dinner. Call me Mr. Tibbs. They call me Mr. Tibbs. The heat of the night. Had to dig in the chamber in the heat of the night. Art the Goat, Connecticut 950. Congratulations, PB Bryant. Truck Turner. Hold on, you going way back. You must got some VHS tapes laying around the house. Charles Bronson? Is that Charles Bronson Truck Turner? I'm trying to remember. Yep. Must have some VHS tapes laying around the house. But yeah, I was a big movie fan. Used to go to movies all the time, watch all the VHS tape movies, everything, though. All right, y'all, let me eat dinner because I got to return some phone calls. Next thing you know, it'll be 11 o'clock at night, y'all. So I'll be on tomorrow afternoon, y'all. So God bless all y'all. Thanks for tuning in for Flashback Friday. I like Flashback Friday, y'all. So y'all ain't got to go to work, so y'all can stay up late. So we might switch it from Thursdays to Friday. Porno. That's a good documentary too, Mike. How the porno industry got started. That's a good documentary. Hell, hold on a second. Is Shelley Winters in that? It's Dolomite. Oh, Dolomite. Okay. Oh, yeah, I seen Dolomite movies. I just watched the story with Eddie Murphy about Dolomite. That's a very good one too. Look at hey Sarita, look at the movie about Eddie Murphy doing Dolomite. I watched that. That's good. How Dolomite got started. Very, very, very interesting start. How he created that character Dolomite. Yep. All right, y'all. Let me eat dinner. God bless all y'all. Hope y'all win, and I will see y'all tomorrow. And for all the people that give me a call, give me a call. Oh, you went to the movie? Wow. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I'm glad I could entertain y'all. I'm glad we had fun. I'm glad we could come together and have a good time, y'all. I'm glad that we can come together and have a good time. So it was fun, y'all. All right, y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon, and thank you for tuning in. We're gonna do this next week too.